What up, Pipeline fam? It's so good to be talking with you. Did you know that your words have power? Everybody knows that, of course. Of course, you've heard that your words have power, but do we live like it? And why do words have power? Proverbs chapter 18 says that the tongue has the power of life and death. Your words have the power to speak life or to speak death into someone else's life. That sounds like a big responsibility, maybe. Like your words matter. My words matter. What I say is important. And often I speak without thinking. I don't think twice or put a lot of thought into the words I'm going to say. But I should, because my words matter. What you say matters. Proverbs is super clear on that. Another Proverbs, in Proverbs chapter 12, it says that lying lips are an abomination to the Lord. So we get to speak life, and we're also not supposed to lie. If you didn't know that, the Bible's very clear. It's one of the 10 commandments, don't lie. But it's not just don't lie. In Proverbs chapter 12:22, the second half says, those who act faithfully are a delight to the Lord. If you speak honestly, God is delighted in that. That's how we speak life into people. In Ephesians chapter 4, it says that we should put off falsehoods and we should speak truthfully because we're all one family, we're all one body. And as members of the same body, you should speak the truth to people. You should put off falsehoods because that doesn't help to build up life within the body. That's how we speak death to people. So how are you using your words? Your words have power. Are you using them to speak life, to speak truth, and to build people up? Or are you using your words to speak death, to lie, and to tear people down? Your words have power. And in our culture, a big way that we use our words wrongfully is we like to tell people things, whether we mean it or not. We try to build people up, but we do it in lies. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but we just say things to affirm people, to make them feel better without actually thinking about speaking the truth. The Bible says we need to speak the truth in love. One way to look at those verses is you need to love people enough to tell them the truth. And this makes me think of a story that maybe you heard as a kid. I was in kids choir and we sang the song about a frog that was in boiling water. And the water wasn't boiling when it got into the water, but the water slowly started to warm up and the frog stayed comfortable, so comfortable that it boiled itself to death. And I think we choose to let our friends, people in our lives, we just want them to be comfortable. So we tell them that things are okay, or that what they're doing isn't that bad, or we lie to them to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel good. But living a comfortable life isn't the same as living a healthy life. When we tell people things to make them feel better, if it's not honest, you could be leading them with words of death. You're speaking death into their life by letting them live under this misguided delusion, just like a frog who's being boiled alive until he's dead. You're letting people live a life that isn't truly living because you want them to be comfortable. You don't want them to judge you. You're not speaking the truth in love and out of love. Your words have power. How are you going to use your words? Are you going to speak life into other people? Or are you going to speak death? Are you going to speak out of love and honesty? Or are you going to speak lies and you're going to talk in a way that cuts people down or that causes drama and it just causes issues? You get to choose. And you know, some of you may be thinking, man, I am so good. I speak life. How can you speak life all the time? How can you be honest even when it's difficult? How can you better speak to people in a way that leads them to God's love? Your words have power. What are you going to do with it?